jumping on this call and joining our presentation. We're going to take a look at some really interesting, fascinating ways to grow a business that are not conventional, not common, but highly effective. And that's why on the screen you can see this is really about what I would consider an underground secret. Just a small group of businesses are using to get seen in front of their prospective clients, customers, buyers, and to get paid. I mean, that's why we're all in business, right? And doing that without spending a fortune, without spending more on advertising than most businesses are already spending. And not just how some businesses are doing this, but how you can do it too. That's what we're going to get into. So let's take a look. Um, so I said this is kind of an underground way, a secret way. So do you want to see it? Do you want to see a secret way to get your message, your ad in front of the people who are looking for the services that you provide? And the reason why I call this a secret, and the name of this method that I call it is the secret search takeover method. The secret search takeover method. And the reason why I say it's a secret is because so few advertising agencies, marketing agencies even offer this. Most of them don't even know anything about it. A few do, but you would probably talk to 100 professional internet marketers, and maybe a handful do this or know about this, and yet it's highly effective. So it really is a secret search takeover, and we'll see some more details in just a minute here. So who am I? My name is Kofi. I've been in digital marketing since 2011. I'm not going to go into a bunch of details about me. You're not here about that. You're here to get more information about yourself. But I'm a normal guy. I do things that I enjoy doing, and I also enjoy finding ways to help businesses grow online. So that's part of it. And this is just some more detail about me. I'm not going to go through everything on here, but you kind of get the idea, right? So, kind of to cut to the chase, the secret search takeover method does include and involve video because video is the best way to communicate your message online. Haters gonna hate. And the thing is, some of you may be worried about that because you may say, "Hey, I don't have a video." Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. There's a solution to every problem. So that's not. I don't want you to even think about that for now. Just understand conceptually what we're doing here. This is Video is kind of the foundation of this method, but we're going to combine it with some other things here to add some kind of secret sauce and make this really, really special. But understand video is crucial. Now, some of you may be saying, "Hey, I don't have video, and what's so great about video?" Well, I'm glad you asked. I'm not going to play this clip. This is a clip of me in LA with some friends. I know some of you are probably saying, "Hey, that looks like LeBron James," and you know what? Thank you. I get that a lot. Well, I do like playing basketball, and no, that's not really me, obviously. But why video? Well, because video, it gives you kind of two birds for with one stone, two for the price of one almost, because it gives you a way to increase your name recognition, your brand awareness, but it also gives you a way to influence the purchasing behavior of your prospective clients. In other words, it drives brand awareness, but it also drives buyers' intent, purchase intent. It helps people make a decision who they want to work with. Uh, and really, for marketing, right now, video is kind of what makes the marketing world go around. That's why I have that on there. It's really that important. I'm just going to go really quickly through 10 ways video multiplies marketing efforts. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. I just want to lay the foundation because this is kind of the groundwork, I guess you could say, for what this method is all about. Okay, so online video will account for more than 80% of all consumer internet traffic by 2020. So this is a trend that's been going in this direction for several years now. More and more um, content online is video. And let's understand why this is happening. The reason why it's happening, it's not a coincidence, right? The reason why it's happening is because this is what people want. It is the best way to to project your message to an audience online. Right? It is the best way. The market demands it. The consumers want it. This is why it's happening. The driving force, the momentum is all coming from the marketplace, the consumers themselves. So we want to be on the right side of that trend. This is why we're using it. I'm gonna try to move faster through these. Right, 500 million people watch video on Facebook daily. 45% of people watch more than an hour of Facebook or YouTube videos per week. Almost 50% of internet users look for videos related to a product or service before visiting a store or before deciding who they're going to work with, before hiring someone, before contracting a service. This is the most common behavior almost that you will find among consumers before they buy something, before they contract a service, is they go online to look for something related to that. And the content that they increasingly like to find is video. Right. Customers are 4 times more likely to watch a video about a product or service than read about it. Right. This all fits into what we've been saying. Including video on a landing page, or in other words, a page on your website, can increase conversion by up to 80%. So, whatever you want people to do when they get to your website, whether it's to call, schedule an appointment, or whatever it is, putting a video on that same web page will increase those actions by up to 80%. The word video in an email subject line increases open rates by almost 19%. Personalized video increases click through rates by up to 985%, almost 10 times higher click through rates with personalized video. I'm not going to talk a lot about personalized video. A lot of people are not familiar with it, but it is very cutting edge technology. Basically, it's video that when the viewer is watching it, they see their own information inside the video, like their name or the city they're in, that kind of thing. And every viewer who watches the same video sees their own personal information. So it's really cool stuff. We do that too, but we're not getting into that exactly right now. Just understand that though. Consumers spend more than twice as much time on pages with video than pages with only written content. Twice as much time. So again, if you have a website and you have traffic, you have visitors coming to that website, the bounce rate will go down. In other words, people will stay on your website longer if you have video there. And if they're staying there longer, it means they're consuming your content. And that's what you want them to do. And because if they do that, they have a higher likelihood that they will take the action you want them to take, right? And last on this list, approximately 77% of consumers were convinced to buy a product or service after watching a video. That's what we said before we went through this list, right? That video is influencing purchase intent, buyer intent. It's helping people make a decision on what they're going to do, buy exactly. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay. And this is from Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. Within 5 years, Facebook will be mostly video. And he said that 2.5 years ago. This is how powerful this trend is. The largest websites, the largest brands, they're all on this side of the trend, on the right side of the trend. In other words, facilitating the use of video because this is what the consumers want. This is what people like. This is what engages them. Now you have a business, right? If you're on this program training video right now, you have a business probably. This stat is what really is something I like to look at. Companies that use video marketing grow year over year revenue 49% faster than those who do not. All things being equal, the companies that use video marketing grow year over year revenue 49% faster than those who don't. That is a stat I want you to just kind of burn into your memory because this is how important it is for your bottom line, for your revenue, for your profit is to use video. Right. So we got that. Right. It's pretty straightforward, pretty clear. Now, here's the problem though with video. Video is great to have. We saw how it's such a fascinating tool, how powerful it is to drive consumer action and thought. The thing is, how do you get your video in front of an audience? Because the thing is, visibility is what equals profitability. If you have video and no one sees it, then it doesn't make any difference, right? It's like not even having it. So we know video is crucial. We know it's the foundation, but how do you get your video in front of your audience? Because a lot of people have video that nobody sees. This is the dilemma that we are solving with this particular method. So we saw this slide before. This is now we're going to get into actually demonstrating and showing you the secret search takeover method. So we're going to see how we combine video, the power of video, with the turbocharge of visibility. Video plus visibility, right? And that's what will bring the business, the revenue, the profits. So actually, before I get into that next, I'm going to pop out of the presentation because I want to go live to my browser here and show you what exactly we're talking about. Okay, so what we're talking about is getting your video that you just have on your YouTube channel, getting that video onto the first page of Google search results, putting your video there. And I'm going to just go through some examples of the ways that we do this. I'm not going to get into a lot of detail. There's kind of some proprietary secret sauce methodology we use, but I want you to understand, right? Because the visibility component is just as important as the video component, right? If you have a video that no one sees, what difference does it make? You have to get it in front of people. Now, the best traffic for a business to get in front of, to get their content and message in front of, is search engine traffic from Google. Why? Because these are people who are right now, in this moment, looking for what you provide. They're looking for the solution to a problem, and you have the solution, right? Businesses like yours have the solution they're looking for. In this case, this the particular search term is best our number one best car accident lawyer, Torrance, California, right? So you see a whole bunch of ads here. Most of these ad clicks, this is for personal injury attorneys. Most of these ads, they're paying around $100 per click, right? Personal injury, accident lawyers, very, very high cost to advertise. And we have this is a video from our channel, USA Best Local Businesses, right? And we're showing up on the first page. Now, one reason why um, I also like this particular methodology is because the real estate on the first page of Google is pretty limited, right? There's not a lot. As you can see, there's 151,000 results, but only about a dozen or so on this front page. But when it comes to video, it's even more limited, which means if you have some kind of image that shows up on the first page of Google search results, you stand out that much more, right? So when someone is kind of scrolling around the page and they're looking at a few different things that catch their eye, one of the things that catches their eye is an image. There are other things, but this is one of them. So it helps you stand out. So it's great to get on the first page, but if you can stand out from the other content on the first page, what do you think that does for your business, right? For drawing people in. If you look a little bit different and you catch people's eye and their attention, what do you think that does? And that's one reason why we like it so much. So one thing I started doing maybe about a year ago or so is making sure there's a phone number that is visible. Because one thing we've seen is that a lot of people will even call the business without watching the video. So this is a video, this is a clickable video, obviously, but a lot of people, when they just see that there's a number to call, just the fact that the content is on the first page of Google already gives it authority. It already gives this particular brand, whoever it happens to be, kind of an elevated aspect in the eyes of the public because the first page of Google is almost like giving a business a vote of confidence from Google. It's like you get the biggest business in the world saying, people, if you want this solution, here's one of the few businesses you should consider, right? That's why being on the first page is so powerful, right? So that's why you like. I'm just going to go through some examples of this, but this is what the secret search method or secret search takeover method is really all about. Is combining the power and the influence of video with the visibility of the first page of Google search results. Okay, let's go to another one. So now we're going to switch industries and locations. So this is best DeSoto, Texas auto body. Actually, it's misspelled auto body. So let's correct this here. Pardon the noise. We're doing some work outside right now. Uh, okay, so best DeSoto, Texas auto body shop. And here we are here. Again, this is our channel here. Let's go to the next one. Auto Body Shop DeSoto, Texas. DeSoto is a outside of Dallas, and here we are again with our video. DeSoto, Texas Auto Body Collision Repair. So one thing we like to do is we like to research the different terms that people are looking for a particular type of business, and then make sure we're showing up for a variety of those terms. So this is one of them, right? And here we are again, right, showing up. Let's switch again. Another location, another industry. Playa Vista, California, best orthodontist. And here we are. So both of these videos are both of ours for our client. This are been up here for over a year now, right? Very, very powerful. Again, scrolling the page, a lot of things might catch your attention, but what about an image like that? Doesn't that kind of stand out? Those are the only images of that type on the whole page. Do you think that stands out? If that's your business showing up like that with the terms that people are looking for to find your services, do you think people would stop? Do you think you would get more people calling? Do you think you would get more people engaging you, contracting you? Do you think so? Yeah, pretty obvious, right? Let's make another switch. This time, let's switch language and location, right? So now we're going to go to Venice, California in Spanish. Abogado de accidentes de carro. So these are, again, back to personal injury attorneys, car accident attorneys, but now in Spanish. Now, let me say this about Spanish. If you are running English campaigns, you should also run Spanish campaigns if you're in any major city in the United States, and if you're in a city of almost any size in the Southwest, you should be doing Spanish campaigns. One thing that I did, well, here's we are here. This is our channel for dedicated to Spanish law firms. So Abogados La Ley, and this is the video there. One thing I did when I was at a large ad agency, and by the way, one reason why I said this is a secret search takeover method, because I know for a fact most people don't know how to do this who are internet marketers. I've been doing internet marketing since 2011. I spent over 2 years at a very large ad agency where we manage marketing campaigns for multi-billion-dollar companies like Hyundai and Kia. We also had Hollywood production companies like Annapurna Pictures. It was a large ad agency, digital ad agency, online campaigns, right? A lot of people work there, smart, dedicated people, and I would be surprised if more than a couple of them, including me, knew how to do what I'm showing you right now. You could talk to 100 ad agencies and maybe two or three, uh, at the most, I would say five would know about this particular strategy that I'm showing you. And yet it's powerful. Why? Think about what we're doing. We're combining the influence and the power of video with the visibility of Google's page one search results. Page one of the Google is like premium real estate, right? It's like the Beverly Hills of internet real estate. This is where you want to be. So again, we're looking at another term here for accident lawyers, still in Spanish. So this would be traffic accident specialist lawyers in Spanish and for Venice, California. And here we are showing up again. Now switching again, industries. I wanted to show this to show you that we drink our own Kool-Aid. So this is a service. This is an advertising for our own company, right? This is a promotion for our company. This is a service that we created for a marketing service we created for automotive dealerships. So Search term here is Best California Automotive Dealership Marketing System. 14 million results. The only image, video, or color image is ours, and it's right at the top here. This is us, USA Best Local Businesses. Stealth advertising program for automotive dealership. So it's a stealth advertising program, and we have a whole slew of videos on this one. One, two, three, four, five. We have five videos, and the only videos on the page are our videos, and they are at the top to the middle of the page. Now, again, is this the kind of positioning that you want, right? If you're a business promoting your services, do you want this type of positioning on the first page of Google with video, taking over the page, right? The secret search takeover method. This is the last one. Best marketing solution for automotive dealerships. 13 million search results. This is basically a nationwide type of search, not related to any particular type of state or city, right? Uh, and it's a lot here. And here we are here. Best marketing solution for automotive dealerships. This is just a day ago. So I wanted to do one that was very, very recent. This is another one of our channels, largest audience media, right? And you can see here we have ads showing up at the bottom, the companies who are advertising their service, ads here at the top, a lot of content here from companies who have had their content here for sometimes over a year. This is brand new, just with the last 24 hours practically. And here we are right at the top out of 13 million search results on a nationwide level. So this works, right? So we've looked at the secret search method and we looked at it using um, different industries, different locations, even different languages. We looked at Spanish and English. And I would encourage you to duplicate your English campaigns into Spanish. You probably will increase your bottom line 10 to 20% if you do that overnight, just with that one thing. Um, so you see, this works. So this is not, I wanted to actually get on and show you what this is, what this looks like, so you can see for yourself that this is something that works, and we're not just making anything up. This is exactly what we're using ourselves. And I even wanted to show you some examples how we use it for our own business. See, we're cooks who eat our own food. Now, look, I'm no guru. That's This methodology is not known by very many people, but the truth of it is, I'm a student. The reason why I know it and the few marketers who use it know it is because we keep our ear to the ground and we keep in touch with other high level marketers who sometimes do things that are a little bit unorthodox, that are a little bit different than other people, but they're still highly effective and they bring our clients business and customers revenue and profits. So I'm a student. This industry changes very quickly. There's no getting to the mountain and staying there. You're always learning and always testing. And what I've done with my team that I work with, we even worked at kind of a proprietary system to get our clients' video commercials onto the first page of Google. When it took a lot of testing to really perfect that. So we're coming to the end here. Are you glad you watched the strategy session to show you the secret search method? Are you glad you saw this? Does this kind of give you insight? Does it open or widen your horizons? I hope it does. And do you realize the competitive advantage you have if you're using these same cutting edge techniques? Because I can tell you right now, very few businesses are doing it because very few marketing agencies, marketing companies promote it or offer it. So it doesn't trickle down to local businesses very often at all. So if you're doing this, what I just showed you, you automatically have a tremendous competitive advantage over your other businesses in your area. So can you see yourself using what I showed you today to actually grow your business? I mean, really think about it. Visualize this happening for you because it can. So if you want help from me and my team, here's what I want you to do. Because you can go on your own, do it yourself, and that's cool. And some of you will, and maybe it'll work out. Maybe it won't. you may just spend, months and months of just spinning your wheels and not get anywhere and end up frustrated after spending a lot of money and maybe time as well. So, if you do want help, here's what I want you to do. We have a case study group that is open right now to bring in business types that we are not currently working with. So, business types that you did not see in the example I just showed you. For example, roofers are one for us right now. So, I want you to join the Secret Search Takeover um, plan. It's all you basic what all you're going to be doing is getting a video that what we will create for you. You're going to pay a super discounted rate for that. I'm not. We normally charge a pretty low cost for that, $675. That's going to be heavily discounted for the people in this case study group. And then we're going to promote that onto the first page of Google for relevant search terms for your business, relevant to your business. And we're going to do that for a month at zero cost. So for the video commercial, you're going to pay a heavily discounted cost. For the promotion of it, you will pay zero. The only thing we ask of you is that you give us a um, a great testimonial and tell us later how you liked working with us and how the experience was for you. And we'll use that. And then when we do our official launch for that industry, we will do it at our regular market prices. But for those of you who are getting in at this in this case study group, which is going to be closing very soon, we only need a handful of people. We don't need dozens of people for this. For those who are getting in on this, you're going to get, the best deal you've ever seen. You're going to get a highly discounted cost with a effective converting video commercial for your business, and you're going to get a free promotion to that. And by the way, for the promotion, we usually charge $1,500 a month minimum to promote video commercials on the first page of Google. Minimum 1,500 a month. You're going to get that for free, and you're under no obligation to continue it. But for that first month, you're going to get it at zero cost. So this basically is worth about $2,000 to you. This case study group enrollment. So if this is something that makes sense to you and you want to do it, I urge you to move quickly. We have limited capacity. Click the link below and get started now. And I will be talking to you soon. So take care, everybody.